Hello there. This video is designed to give you an overview of the curriculum planning we are hoping to accomplish this year. I am sure you have questions about the nature of this work and what it is designed to do. Hopefully, this will be helpful. Perhaps this looks a little familiar to you. This is a survey. We ask teachers to complete one survey for each unit of study they plan to teach in a given course. Most courses that last a full school year will have around 6 to 12 units of study. This means the survey would be completed 6 to 12 times. There are a lot of words on this survey because your program director is rather verbose. But let's take a look at what teachers need to do to finish the survey. Teachers are asked to identify the grade level, content area and title of their courses. They are also asked to give each unit a name, to guess at how long the unit will last, and to write a brief description of the unit. Completed surveys end up filling in the cells in this spreadsheet. This puts all the work in one location, and allows us to sort surveys by course no matter when they're completed. Using a mail merge, we convert survey responses into these unit plan documents, which will be returned to teachers for revisions and additions. Here are the responses from a completed survey on 4th grade social studies. It seemed easier to let people do their thinking here, in a survey format, and then to give it back to them in this document format, without having to mess with naming and renaming files, or losing files. The spreadsheet application preserves the original thinking of teachers, so nothing is lost. Of course, there are many other things to consider, such as discrete skills, resources and assessment measures. But we thought it best to begin with a global view for each unit. This helps us keep in mind why the skills we teach matter. Skills are important because they help students create authentic, meaningful work. We don't want to repeat the mistakes of NCLB and focus only on discrete skills. In Orange City schools, we know skills help us to learn, to lead, and to make a difference in this world. Our units should be designed so that these things happen more naturally. Back in the day-to-day world, teachers will work this year to complete the unit plans. But the first step involved just completing the survey. It is our starting point. Additional professional development will be offered to help teachers consider big ideas and essential questions. We will also spend time studying how to create and share rubrics, and how we will find a balance between rubric-based measures and traditional tests. While teachers are working to design engaging units of study aligned with standards, we will be working to add their ideas into a digital portfolio system. We don't want teachers to have to build the portfolios themselves. We want to do most of that work for them. This is why we need the responses from the surveys. This digital portfolio will be designed to assess, certify and archive student learning in each unit of study in each course students complete. Here is a World History Portfolio high school course we created as a pilot. Several units of study have been identified based on the teacher's year-long plan. Here we see students will learn about Enlightenment, and the French and Industrial Revolutions. You can also see that one assessment of mastery has already been identified for the first unit. Students will be asked to submit a podcast, for example. Everything we will need to build this portfolio can be gathered when teachers complete their units of study. We can even add the teacher-created rubrics that will be used to assess student work. The power of this portfolio platform is that it lets us see which students have met our expectations for a unit of study, and who still needs intervention. Well-designed unit plans with clear expectations for mastery are the foundation for developing a performance-based assessment system. The purpose of unit planning is to give everyone an idea of what we want students to know and be able to do over a manageable period of time. Research on this type of planning is quite clear. When everyone knows where they are supposed to go, and how to get there, they are more likely to do so. Think of the system like a video game. Students are expected to master one level before they can progress to the next. Of course, in a video game, students can access resources and have repeated opportunities for success. Also, failure just means having to invest more time and energy. Our goal will be to design a system where success in units of study is the only option. Where students know what is expected and can access comprehensive systems of support. These next-gen principles guide our work. Units of study are aligned with world-class knowledge and 21st-century skills. Students are expected to advance through programs based upon mastery, and they are able to access support through teachers and mentors in order to do so. At least for now, we see ourselves respecting authentic student voices through the flexibility students have to meet our product and performance expectations. And since we value anytime everywhere learning opportunities, there is no telling where students might find themselves on the road to mastery. That is it, really. We need teachers to do what they do best, design engaging units of study aligned with clear and valuable standards. As the work continues, we will build up the portfolio system, which will be designed to let us share expectations and work on the work with students, and with each other. I know it may seem we have a long way before we reach our destination. But we won't get anywhere if we do not try. I hope this video helped make sense of each piece of this program planning puzzle. If teachers can find time to at least complete their unit survey drafts before the end of September, they will have a platform for their work for the rest of the year. Remember, you will be able to change survey responses in the future. Finishing a survey for every unit might be impossible for some, but everyone needs a few in order to make planning work productive in the future. Thanks again for your time and your active engagement in this work. Please share your questions or ideas with your principal, or the director of programs. Have a great day.